Hey everyone, it's Mr. Hollywood, and today is part 3 of my top 100 Star Wars movie moments. So I'm doing number 50 through 26 today. Now before I give you my number 50 through 26, feel free to share your number 50 through 26, or however many moments you want to share down below in the comments. And let's begin. Now coming in at number 50 for me is Anakin saying goodbye to his mom in The Phantom Menace. I thought that was actually a really nice moment between Anakin and Shmi when he didn't really know will he ever see her again, and he obviously got freed, but it was only him and his mom had to stay behind. But it was actually a really nice moment. So it is my number 50. And coming in at number 49, speaking of Shmi, is Shmi's death in Attack of the Clones. I thought that was actually a really powerful moment in Attack of the Clones. Anakin trying to save his mother, and obviously he failed to do so, but you really see him going into darkness, killing all those sand people. And yeah, I thought that was a really good moment in Attack of the Clones. Now coming in at number 48 is the Obi-Wan versus Jango Fett battle in Attack of the Clones when they were on Kamino. I mean, the visual atmospheric of this scene was incredible. I mean, all the rain and the atmosphere and the battle was really cool to watch. So yeah, it actually was a really nice battle. It is my number 48. Now coming in at number 47 is when you finally meet Han Solo in The Force Awakens. Now this moment's more just of a personal favorite because, I mean, this is the first Star Wars movie I saw in theaters. I was 7 years old. And yeah, when you saw Han for the first time in, well, over 30 years at that point, I mean, for me, I probably watched Return of the Jedi just weeks before that, leading up to it. But yeah, it was, I mean, it was a great moment. I mean, just seeing Harrison Ford again. So yeah, it was a great fan service moment. And yeah, it was a really nice moment. Now coming in at number 46 is when you meet Rey in The Force Awakens. So this is when you hear her theme playing and when she was sledding, and you really just see how messed up her life is, how she isn't getting paid enough, how she has basically had to be independent her entire life. I thought it was a great introduction to her character. Now coming in at number 45 is That Ship is Garbage in The Force Awakens. So this is right before you met Han Solo. I mean, I thought seeing the Millennium Falcon was great, and I mean, the battle and the chase scene was really fun to watch. I mean, overall, it was a really good moment. So yeah, it is my number 45 favorite Star Wars moment. Now coming in at number 44 is the Mandalorian opening in The Mandalorian and Grogu. I thought it was a great set piece, and it was easily my favorite moment in the film. But yeah, it was a great way to kick off the movie. And I mean, given that this was the first Star Wars movie in almost 6.5 years, it was a really nice set piece moment, and seeing AT-ATs again. I mean, it was an overall great moment. Now coming in at number 43 is the pod racing in The Phantom Menace. I mean, I thought the sound design was great, and I thought the race was really intense. And I mean, overall, it was a really good moment, so it is my number 43 favorite moment. Now coming in at number 42 is a moment that on some days I'll put higher, but right now it'll be the Battle of Geonosis. Easily the best moment in Attack of the Clones. I mean, I would want to put it higher because it actually was a really nice battle. You saw the most lightsabers you ever have in a Star Wars film during this battle. I don't know, there's just something about the other 41 moments. It's like, it was a really good battle. I liked it. It was a great scene. Best scene in the movie by far. But overall, stacked up against everything else, even the moments that aren't, like, all the whole spectacle moments. I mean, as I've gotten older, while I love my action moments, and this was a great scene, there were just, I mean, other moments I liked more. But overall, it was a really good battle. Mace Windu coming in and basically telling Dooku, this party's over. Overall, it was a really good battle. Now, coming in at number 41 is Chirrut's death in Rogue One. This is by far, well, besides the moment where everyone died, which we haven't talked about yet. This is by far the death in Rogue One that hit me the most. Chirrut being one with the Force, and I mean him doing the brave thing during battle, but then got decimated. I mean it was a really sad moment, but it was a really good moment in the film. Now coming in at number 40 is Kylo Ren versus Rey, their battle in Rise of Skywalker. I thought this was a great duel. I thought the atmospheric part was great. And really, I just thought all the emotion was great. Because obviously, yeah, I mean, the fight and choreography is one thing for a duel. And, like, I don't think this is, like, the number one choreographed duel. It definitely isn't. Hence, this is that's why it's not in my top 3 favorite lightsaber duels. But from a story perspective and emotion standpoint, this did hit all the right beats for me. So it overall was a duel I thoroughly enjoyed, and it is my number 40 favorite Star Wars moment. Now coming in at number 39, very controversial, the Rise of Skywalker opening. Seeing Kylo Ren absolute decimate all those guards, and then find Palpatine, genuinely that moment does actually give me chills. I know people hate that moment, they think it's garbage. I respectfully disagree. I thought it was a great way to kick off the film. Plus, I actually don't mind Palpatine's return. Which, speaking of Palpatine, number 38 is the Darth Plagueis scene in Revenge of the Sith. And it's almost this scene why I don't mind it. Of course, he said the same thing both times. Because the idea that Palpatine would know how to cheat death, I think, makes a lot of sense, given this scene. And yeah, I mean, the Darth Plagueis scene in Revenge of the Sith was great. When Darth Sidious, aka Palpatine, tells Anakin the story about Darth Plagueis the Wise. And, overall, the tone of the scene worked really well. And yeah, overall, it was a great scene. Now, coming in at number 37 is when the rebels escaped from Cloud City in The Empire Strikes Back. So this is during the final battle. This was after Han got frozen in Carbonite, after Boba Fett took him away, when Leia, Lando, and Chewie, and R2 and C-3PO escaped from the Empire in Cloud City. I thought it was a really intense moment. The music was great. And overall, yeah, it was just a great scene. Now coming in at number 36 is The Empire Strikes Back ending. So, obviously, if you saw this movie in 1980, obviously you had to wait 3 years to see what would happen next. But overall, it's a really uplifting ending, but also a really bittersweet ending at the same time. I mean, the heroes lost, and they had to recuperate for the next film. And Han obviously was in Jabba's palace and got captured there. But yeah, it was a great end of the film, and the music just gives me chills. So yeah, overall, it was a great moment. Now coming in number 35 is Yoda lifting the X-Wing in The Empire Strikes Back. I mean, this moment was just beautiful. It really just shows a lot of Luke's shortcomings in the film, how he wasn't able to really believe in himself. However, I mean, Yoda lifting the X-Wing and all the music playing, and then Yoda telling Luke, that is why you failed. I mean, it was a great scene. So yeah, it is my number 35 favorite scene in in just any Star Wars movie. So yeah, it is my number 35. Now coming in at number 34 is when Yoda explained to Luke, I mean, basically for 800 years has he been training Jedis, and then basically telling, Obi-Wan he has no patience, and then the music playing. I mean, it was just a beautiful scene. So yeah, it is my number 34. Now coming in at number 33 is Obi-Wan explaining the Force in A New Hope. So this was right after we first met Obi-Wan in A New Hope. And overall, I just thought the explanation of the Force was the best in this film. And I mean, yeah, it was a great scene. It was a great moment for, really just the mythology of the Jedi and Obi-Wan explaining it to Luke. Overall, it was a great scene. Number 32 is the Revenge of the Sith opening. I thought it was a great way to kick off the movie. The battle and the effects look really good. And the effects look really good. The battle was a really good battle. and it shows Anakin and Obi-Wan's chemistry, which, I mean, I think they lacked for most of the trilogy, but for this moment, it was really good. And then, I mean, Anakin, I feel like this is one of the only times where we really saw Anakin doing good deeds, but overall, it was a really good way to kick off the film, and it is one of my favorite openings in Star Wars. It is my number 3 opening, so you'll see 2 openings ranked higher, but yeah, it was a great way to kick off the film. Now, coming in at number 31 is Revenge of the Sith ending. So when Obi-Wan delivered Luke to his aunt and uncle, I thought the music, I mean, was great. And just hearing the binary sunset, I mean, it was beautiful. And really showing that there is a new hope. I mean, it was all great. Now coming in at number 30 is the Return of a Jedi space battle. I mean, it was such an intense space battle. And I thought I was going to easily put this in like the top 15, but there were 29 moments I liked more. But, I mean, it was a great space battle. I mean, really just all of it. I'm really just including the entire space battle. It was really intense. And then, I mean, this really took place also at the same time as the Battle of Endor and then the Luke and Vader conflict, which the Luke and Vader conflict is separate from the battle, from the space battle. And visually, it looks great, especially in 1983. And by the end, Lando blew up the Death Star. And yeah, it was all great. Now, coming in at number 29 is Kylo Ren's death. This is a very controversial one because I know a lot of people don't really like how he went out. But I think him saving Rey and sacrificing himself was a great end for his character. I mean, Kylo Ren is one of my favorite characters in the franchise. And I think his arc throughout the entire trilogy was beautiful. So yeah, I thought this was a great way for his character to go out. And number 28 is the Holdo maneuver in The Last Jedi. Yes, a scene that definitely gets picked apart a lot. I mean, yes, does it really make sense? No. But from a narrative standpoint, from a visual standpoint, from a story standpoint, this scene is awesome that I couldn't just not put it in the top 30. And yeah, it was a great moment. I remember seeing this in the theaters when I was 9 and just being blown away. I mean, Holdo, I'm not a big fan of her character, but it was still a good way for her character to go out. So, yeah, overall, I mean, this was a beautiful scene. And yeah, I mean, just the camera work. I mean, it's arguably one of the best shot scenes as well. It was a great scene. Now, coming in at number 27 is The Force Awakens opening. Yeah, I mean, this was an amazing opening. Easily my second favorite opening in the franchise. I mean, what a way to kick off the film, to kick off the trilogy, really just to kick off this new era. I mean, Kylo Ren's introduction was just great. And then, obviously, Finn refusing to fire was a big moment. And then, obviously, the map to Luke Skywalker was a big plot point. But yeah, I mean, this was a great way to kick off the film, and yeah, it was a great opening battle. Now, coming in at number 26 is the Battle of Crait in The Last Jedi. Visually, it looks gorgeous. I thought it was definitely really intense. Yes, it definitely retreads a lot from the Battle of Hoth, which we haven't talked about yet, but, well, you'll probably hear me talk about it in part 4. But, I mean, yeah, the Battle of Crait, it was a great battle. It was really intense. I really felt like the Resistance were on their last legs. And this is all, by the way, separate from the Luke and Kylo duel. I just want to preface that. But yeah, overall, I thought it was a really intense battle. So yeah, it is my number 26 favorite moment in Star Wars. So basically just everything in a battle except for the Luke and Kylo duel. So yeah. Now, thanks for watching. Feel free to share your number 50 through 26 down below in the comments. And I cannot wait to do my top 25 tomorrow. So this is part 3 of my top 100 Star Wars movie moments, 50 through 26. And this is day 61 of my 200-day posting streak goal. Now, thanks for watching, and peace out.